here on NFL Insiders. Here's a look at the timeline of the day so far. 11:19 a.m. Eastern, according to our Ed Werder, Cowboys wide receiver Dez Bryant has informed the team he will sit out training camp and regular season games unless they reach an agreement on a long-term deal by Wednesday's deadline. At 12:29 p.m., in a text message to our Ed Werder, Cowboys executive VP Stephen Jones denied that Dez Bryant communicated to him his willingness to miss training camp and regular season games. Much more to come on this story and more. Despite that Roger Goodell Mariota name flub, the first two picks in the draft, Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota, have a lot of notoriety given their successful college careers. But that's all in the past as they enter the NFL as virtually unknown commodities. A known commodity around this time of year is Jaws' QB countdown. And because we don't know what to expect yet with Winston and Mariota, he grouped the two together, giving you a 2-for-1 special to kick off his countdown. Down 90-man rosters to a 53-man unit to start the season. So today, an even more challenging task for Dan, as we're asking him to cut down the 4 NFC East teams to just 2 people each, the face of the franchise and the unsung hero. So let's start with them boys, the Cowboys.
Face of the franchise, the Dallas Cowboys right now is quarterback Tony Romo. Tony going to play quarterback for them week to week is of tremendous value for the Giants.
But it being a contract year, big year to determine whether he'll remain the face of the franchise. How about the unsung hero?
The unsung hero is a second-round pick from 2013 minicamp, and they said his pass rush ability is something they really want to try and bring out even more this year. They looked for a traditional nose tackle to pair with him. It looks like Kenrick Ellis, former Jet, is going to get the first shot at that job. But Hankins is a guy who's coming up very quickly in terms of his ability to affect games, and not just as a traditional run-stopping defensive tackle.
And we'll see how he does in that new defense. How about the Redskins? Who's the face of the franchise there?
Washington, very high hopes after that first season when they won the division with that big 7-game winning streak at the end of the year, but hasn't gone well since, as we all know, and obviously it could go either direction from here.
And there was a lot of looking over his shoulder at the 2 guys behind him. We'll see if that carries over into this season. How about the unsung hero?
Unsung hero in Washington is the fullback, Darrell Young, a very big run game they've been running there the last couple of years.
A lot of changes with this team. So who the heck is the face of the franchise with the Eagles?
It can only be one guy, and it's Coach Chip Kelly. This is who you think of.
Personnel. I called it personal, but up close and personal with Dan. If you guys agree, tweet Dan, or if you disagree, also.
I bet they'll disagree.
Tweet Dan. All right, good job. That old picture of Chip Kelly, it's okay. Coming up,